Greetings and welcome back to the channel. The major freight railroads claim safety is the highest priority. In this video, we will list some railroad practices that demonstrate reducing jobs and improving profit is their real goal. To begin with, 5 rail workers were killed in remote control yard operations so far this year, and this is being filmed in September of 2023. Remote control operations involve a single ground employee controlling an unoccupied locomotive. The unions warned that remote control operations were unsafe. Workers have been killed and maimed each year since this practice was implemented. The unions also warned the railroads about longer trains before and after the East Palestine, Ohio toxic wreck in February 2023. The railroads continue running longer trains. Long trains mean more cars derail when there is a wreck. And when longer trains stop for whatever reason, they block more crossings. In a ProPublica article entitled "Railroads Cut Costs, Prioritize Speed and Efficiency over Safety," it reads, although the railroad industry says longer trains have led to fewer problems, data from the Federal Railroad Administration, the FRA, in 2022 reveals that the United States averaged roughly 3 train derailments per day. While examining more than 600 FRA reports from 2005 to 2020, ProPublica found nearly 20 derailments associated with longer trains. Car inspectors have been pressured to hurry up their inspections of rail cars and trains. The railroads have removed automatic block signal systems in favor of manual block rules. Crews operating in manual block no longer have signal protection against broken rails and misaligned switches. Numerous fatalities and injuries have occurred through the years due to operations in dark territory. There is an effort to reduce the amount of signal maintainers. In the same ProPublica article, it reads, other things they're doing to reduce cost is they've dramatically laid off a lot of their workforce, ProPublica says. Since 2015, they've laid off about 1/5, and a lot of those cuts have been in maintenance workers. The railroads have deferred the maintenance of rail car air brake components, and the carriers have postponed locomotive inspections as well. Railroading continues to be an unhealthy occupation due to irregular work schedules, night work, noise, chemical exposure, diesel exhaust exposure, and sitting for prolonged periods. Fatigue has always been a problem because of the long hours of railroad work. The railroads discipline workers for reporting safety concerns in spite of federal whistleblower protections. If I were still working for Norfolk Southern, they would have fired me for making this video. 2 years before I retired, I reported an injury to my Norfolk Southern supervisors in Allentown Yard, Pennsylvania. I was tormented, harassed, and threatened for a week and subjected to countless interviews and interrogations. Supervision even intimidated me on the locomotive. Finally, my immediate supervisor pressured me into changing my accident report to reflect that I had not been injured. I am embarrassed to admit that I buckled under the pressure. I knew that I'd be retiring soon, and the strain was too much. This is how the railroads deceive their customers, the government, and the public about personal injury records. Some of my fellow railroaders were killed and some permanently disabled in the railroad's pursuit of profit. There's blood on the tracks. Take care and put some sand down.